Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to start the lecture from class 9th English book Movements. Chapter 4th, chapter 4th in the Kingdom of Fools. This is a folk tale of Kannada. The story is about the kingdom of fools. The king and the ministers were idiots. The king and the ministers were idiots. Once there was a kingdom of fools. The king wanted to run his kingdom different than other kings. He decided that people do day's work at night and night work at day. Like the business, farming, all works they decided to do at night, and they wanted to sleep. They decided to sleep at night. The king ordered if someone ignored his orders. The king ordered if someone ignores his orders, he or she will punished with the death. He will hang. She will hang. Once a guru and his disciple went to the kingdom. It was a beautiful day. They would not find anybody there. They were surprised. Why anybody not see in the streets? They were very totally surprised, and they wandered in the city. At evening, they saw people started walking. They are hungry. There were the same price of everything. They made food and they had made the food and eaten the food, and they decided to the king decided sorry the guru decided to go from there, and but the disciple wanted to stay there because there was a very cheap price of everything, so he decided to stay there. Then a thief entered a rich merchant's house. When he came back with the loots, the wall collapsed, and the thief's brother complained. His brother did ancient trade, and the wall fell on him, and he died. He demanded the justice. Till there, we have already learnt. Now, next. In last class, till there we have learnt. Now, I am going to start from next. The king, when the brother of the thief demanded the justice, and next the king said, "Justice will be done. Don't worry." At once he summoned the owner of the house. Summoned means called for. Call for. He sent summons to the owner of the house. The king sent the summons to the owner of the house. When the merchant arrived, the king questioned him. The king asked from the merchant, "What is your name?" He said, "Such and such, your highness." He told his name, such and such. "Were you at home when the dead man burgled at your home?" Burgled means robbed. Burgled means robbed. The king asked from the merchant, "Were you at the home when the king burgled your house? When the king robbed your house?" "Yes, my lord." He broke in, and wall was weak. It fell on him. He informed to king that the wall of my house was very weak. That is why that was fell down on that man, and he was died. And the accused pleads guilty. Guilty means ashamed. Your ward killed this man's brother. You have murdered a man. You have murdered a man. You have to punish him. The king said to the merchant that you have killed the man, so you have to punish. "Lord," said the helpless merchant, "didn't put up the wall. It's really the fault of the man who built the wall." Then the merchant told the king that it is the fault of the man who built the wall. Means it is the fault of the man that is the bricklayer there. He didn't build the wall. It's right. Means he did not build the wall. The wall was made by any other person. The wall was made by the bricklayer. So it is the fault of the bricklayer. It's not mine fault. You should punish him. You have to punish that man, the bricklayer. You have to punish the bricklayers. It's not my fault. Who is that? The king asked, who is that one? My lord, this wall was built in my father's time. I know the man. Means he told that the wall was built in the time of my father, in the time of his father, and I know the man means he knew about the bricklayers. He is an old man now. He said that now the man is grown old and he lives nearby. He knows that man, he knows that bricklayer and he is near to his house. The king sent out messengers. Messengers means the persons who carries message. Messengers are the person who carries messages. To bring in the bricklayer. Bricklayer is a person who built walls. Bricklayer is a person who built walls. Had built the wall. They brought him and tied hands and foot. The messengers tied the hands and the foot of the man, and he brought that man. You there? Didn't you build this man's? You there? Did you build the wall of this man's house? He said yes. The king asked from the bricklayer, did you build the wall? And the bricklayer said that, yes, Lord, I have built the wall. What kind of a wall is this that you built? What kind of wall did you make? It is fallen on a poor man and killed him. The wall that you built that was fallen on the man and he was killed. You have murdered him, means you have killed that man and we have to punish you by death. You, you have killed the man, so you will punished as death. Then before the king could order to execution. Execution means capital punishment. Means before the king gave him capital punishment, the poor bricklayer pleaded. Means he begged. Please listen to me before you give me your order. Means the order that you will give, it's my pleasure, but please listen to me. What is the problem there? It is true I built this wall and it was no good. I knew that the wall that I made that was not very good wall, but that was because my mind was not on it. Means at that time my mind was upset. My mind was not on that wall. I remember very well a dancing girl. Means he said that I remembered a girl, a dancing girl who was going up and down that street. The woman who was walking around the street all day with her anklets. Anklets means a jewelry and anklets jingling. Jingling means make a light metallic sound. Jingling means make a light metallic sound. I knew a girl who was moving here and there in the street. Who was walk up and down in the street, and she creates jingling sound there. And I couldn't keep my eyes or my mind on the wall. I was building. Means my mind was there. I was watching that lady. I was watching that dancing girl. That is why I did not put any concentration of the ball. So the wall was very weak. So the wall was not good. You must get a dancing girl, get that dancing girl. I know where she lives. Means you must call. You must summon the dance. And I know where she lives. I know the address of dancer, that dancing girl. Now you are right. The case deepens. The case deepens means become deeper. The case deepens means first of all the thief's brother blamed on merchant. Then merchant was called in the kingdom, and the merchant blamed on the bricklayer, and now the bricklayer blamed on the dancing girl. Now it's the turn of the dancing girl. Means the case becomes very deepened. The case becomes very complicated. Now the case become very complicated. We must look into it. Means now the king decided to look upon the case. It is not easy to judge such complicated cases. Complicated means very complex. Complicated means complex cases, means it's not very easy to judge the complex cases. Let's get that dancer where she is. Now now he summons that girl, that dancing girl, the dancing girl, now an old woman. Now you can see the merchant, the wall was built at the time of merchant's father. Merchant's father has been died now, and the man who built the man who was bricklayer at that time, the man who built that wall, he was become old. Obviously the lady, the dancing girl, also turned into old, so that the lady was old now, and came trembling. Trembling means shaking, means vibrating. The woman was trembling now to the court. Did you walk up and down that streets many years ago, while this poor man was building a boat? Now the king asked from that lady, did you walk up and down that street many years ago, while this poor man was building a wall? Did you see him? Yes, my lord. I remember it very well. Means he said that I remember that old man very well. He was a bricklayer at that time. And the king said, so you did walk up and down with your ankles jangling. You were young, and so you distracted him. Distracted means make him unable to concentrate. Distracted means make him unable to concentrate. Means distract means make him unable to concentrate, and so he built a bad wall. It is fallen on a poor burglar. Poor burglar means poor robber, and killed him. You have killed an innocent. Means he said to the lady, you have the um, you have killed that innocent. Innocent means guiltless. Guiltless man means you. He said to the dancing girl that you have killed that innocent, means that guiltless man. You will have to be punished. Now the king ordered that woman that you have to punish. She thought for a minute and said, now she thought and said, my lord, wait. I know why why I was walking up and down that street. Means he said that I know the reason why I was moving that street. I had been some gold, I have given some gold to goldsmith to make some jewelry for me. He was a lazy scoundrel. Scoundrel means dishonest man. Scoundrel means dishonest man. Means she said that I have given jewelry to goldsmith to make my jewelry, and the goldsmith was very scoundrel, means he was very dishonest man. He made so many excuses. Said he would give it now, he would give it then, and so on all day. I have to move in that city. I have to walk around the street. And he would give it then, and so on all day. He made me walk up and down to the house a dozen times. That is why I have to move around the street a dozen times. That was when this bricklayer saw me. It was the time when that man saw me. It is not my fault, my lord. It's the demon. Demon means cursed. Cursed of goldsmith's first fault. Poor thing, she is absolutely right. Now, she is absolutely right because she was not faulty there. It was the fault of that goldsmith who did not give her jewelry. That is why she was moving. Thought the king, waiting the evidence, we have got a real culprit. Culprit means criminal, means we have to look upon the real criminal at last. At last we will see that who will the real criminal in the case. Get the goldsmith wherever he is hiding at once. Means the king ordered that at once you have to get that criminal, you have to get that person in front of me. The king's bailiffs. Bailiffs means the king's officials in court searched for the goldsmith who was hiding in the corner of his shop. Means the man was hiding in the corner of his shop. When he heard the accusation means claim against him, he had his own story to him. Now he told his own story. The goldsmith told his own story. My lord, he said means the goldsmith said, I'm poor goldsmith. It is true, I made this dancer come many times to my door. Means I made a fault, I made a mistake to that lady to come in my door. I gave her excuses because I couldn't finish making her jewelry before I finished the rich merchant's sword. Means I was not able to make the jewelry of that dancing girl before the jewelry of the merchants. They had a wedding coming, means in the house of the merchant there was a wedding, there was a marriage, and they wouldn't wait. The merchant couldn't wait at that time. You know how impatient rich men are. You know how impatient. You know the tolerance of the rich man. Who is the rich man? Who is that rich merchant who kept you from finishing the poor woman's jewelry? Means now the king asked from that goldsmith who was that merchant. And Zadrian made her walk up and down, and which distract the bricklayer means which made the bricklayer unable to concentrate, which made a mess of this wall, means which made a very weak of this wall, and which was has now fallen on the innocent man and killed him. Can you name him? You know that man who made that kind of mess, who did not make you able to make the jewelry of that dancing girl, who make that lady to move her here and there and make and did not make concentration on the of the man on the wall, and he make a very poor wall, and that is why he was the real criminal. The merchant was the real criminal here. The goldsmith named the merchant, and he was none other than the original owner of that house. Means the merchant who was the first man who was a merchant of that house, who was the owner of that house, whose wall had fallen. Now the justice had come full circle, thought the king back to the merchant, and when rudely summoned back to the court, and he arrived crying. It was not me, but my father who ordered the jewelry. Means my father ordered the jewelry, he is dead now, I'm innocent. It's not my fault, it's my father's fault. My father is not in the world now, he is dead now, it's not my fault, I am very innocent. But the king consulted his minister and ruled decisively. Decisively means that shows ability to make decisions. It's true your father is a true murderer. Means it's sure that true that it's truth that your father is the real murderer. He is dead, but somebody must be punished in the place of him. Means somebody must be punished at the place of that person. You must inherited. Inherited means received an heir. You are the owner of that property, so you is inherited, and you have to be punished. Everything from that criminal father of yours, means if you are the owner of his property, then you must be punished, his riches as well as his sins. I knew at once, even when I first set eyes on you, that you were at the root of his horrible crime. Horrible means shocking. You are the original root of that crime. You must die. You must be punished by the kingdom. And he ordered a new stack. Stack means court to be made ready for the execution. As the servants sharpened the stake and got it ready for the final impaling of the criminal, it occurred to the minister that the rich merchant was somehow too thin and properly executed to the stake. He appealed to the king's common sense, the king to worry. Now he requested to the king. Next, we will learn from our next part. Did he punished or did he not punished, and he will be what was the regional criminal in the story. Thanks. Have a nice day.